Welcome to UNI TV. I'm Carly Beisel.
And I'm Mackenzie Brophy. Today's edition of UNI TV has all things Halloween, so stick around.
Right now, from the University of Northern Iowa, this is UNI TV News.
Halloween comes with several traditions: trick-or-treating, bobbing for apples, and above all, carving pumpkins.
Our very own Anton Ryder has more on this fun-filled tradition.
If you love Halloween like I do, then one of the biggest traditions that needs to be fulfilled is carving pumpkins. Carving pumpkins has been around for over 10,000 years and shows no signs of going away anytime soon. You don't need to be any kind of artist to carve a pumpkin. As long as you have imagination and a desire for fun, you are sure to have a great time. To carve a pumpkin, first you need to cut a hole in the top to have access to the inside. This is where you will hollow it out and later put the candle in. You can get a spoon or any kind of tool to help you hollow out all the guts from the inside. From there, you can either choose a stencil from the internet or carve whatever you desire. Here, we have all chosen to find stencils. Tape the stencil on the pumpkin to hold it in place while you trace it. Then take a toothpick or a knife or any tool that will work to puncture the outline of the design that you want to do. After you are done making the dots around the design, remove the stencil and draw the image with a permanent marker. This will make it easier to follow the design while you cut. You can then start cutting away. This can be the most time-consuming part, but just remain patient and keep on cutting. If you make a mistake, don't worry, because anything can be fixed. The last step is to put the candle in the pumpkin and show off your masterpiece. Make sure to display them outside for the whole world to see. For UNI TV, I'm Anton Ryder. Happy Halloween, and back to you guys.
Thanks, Anton. Hey, Carly, do you want to hear a joke?
Of course, Mackenzie.
Why did the pumpkin cross the road? To go to school.
But isn't it dangerous for a pumpkin to cross the road?
Of course not. They always have a crossing gourd.
Hey, Mackenzie.
Yes, Carly.
What did the pumpkins study at school? Math.
What did they learn?
How to make pie.
Pie are squared?
No, pies are round. October is a month filled with vampires and viruses. And speaking of vampires, Margot Sturgis has more on our campus's Shivers and Sneezes.
Halloween is tomorrow, and hopefully the flu bug or cold isn't keeping you inside, because it is that time of the year again. Debbie Ferguson, a resource nurse at the Student Health Center on campus, gave me some insight on the sicknesses going around during the fall and winter.
We're seeing a lot, and this is normal at this time of year, to see a lot of viral things, sore throats and colds. We occasionally have some positive strep and mono. But now we're gearing up, of course, for the influenza season. And that season typically peaks from December to February.
Debbie has some basic tips to give to students, ones she says your mom or your dad may have taught you as a kid.
Hand washing, get your flu shot, do good sleeping and eating. Exercise is important. It's a good stress reliever.
If for some reason you follow all of the guidelines to staying healthy and you still do get sick, she and the other staff at the clinic will be happy to help you.
We do see students that walk in. It's preferable if they can call us first. Give us a call on 273-2009 and make an appointment. That way it's just what we know we can get a good time for you and get you in and out as quickly as possible.
That is all for UNI TV's Halloween Health. I'm Margot Sturgis.
That package was sick, Margot. Job well done. According to an article on UNI's website posted on October 29, 2014, the UNI campus has reputedly been haunted over the years by at least two ghosts, Zelda and Augie. The exact date when Zelda first appeared is hard to determine. She was reported to live in the basement of the auditorium building, now known as Lang Hall, which was then a home of the College Dramatic Performances. Zelda moved with the theater department when the Sherwood Theater opened in 1978.
Zelda is generally considered to be a benevolent ghost. The most well-known story illustrating her good nature comes from 1978. During a performance to a sold-out audience, an overhead electrical cable became unhooked, and Zelda guided the cable to fall on the only open seat in the theater.
Theater people tell stories of other antics by Zelda. They say that she appears when all the lights are shut off, then she yells insults, and that she opens and closes doors, plays a piano, and also sounds like a baby crying.
The more famous of the two ghosts is Augie, who reputedly resides in Lowther Hall. The legend is that Augie was a World War II soldier who died in Lowther Hall when it was an infirmary. Augie was first thought to reside in the attic of Lowther, but over the years has been seen in all parts of the residence hall.
We're going to go ahead and take a quick break. Afterwards, we'll be having more on our campus ghosts and a spooky segment, and a cooking demonstration, Panther Eats.
College is an avenue for learning that can lead to successful job opportunities in the future. However, the education you need cannot be gained simply by going to class. Joining Cedar River Productions is the best way for you to get hands-on experience and one-on-one help with technology that will be crucial for your future. This is your chance to get ahead of other students by gaining knowledge about new technology. You'll be given all the opportunities to turn your ideas into reality and fine-tune your skills and abilities along the way. Make the most of your college experience. Become a member of Cedar River Productions.
Welcome back to our Halloween edition of UNI TV. Let's continue on our discussion of campus ghosts.
Reports of Augie started appearing in the student newspaper at least as early as 1977. At that time, he was reported to have changed the lettering on a bulletin board outside one room to say, "Augie will return to haunt Bordeaux House."
More of Augie's antics were reported in 1992 when a resident assistant claimed to have seen a man in a striped outfit walking down the hall while the hall was closed. The man vanished into the women's restroom, and when the resident assistant went into the restroom, there was no one there.
Augie has also been said to remove posters from the wall. Women would wake up to find the posters in the middle of their rooms. He would turn on radios, and the radios would even continue to play after they had been unplugged. Augie was also reported to have turned on the water in the middle of the night. Several times, Augie was spotted in his army uniform.
This excerpt is from information researched and compiled by library assistant Gail Brittle and edited by University archivist Gerald L. Peterson. Learn more about UNI Halloween traditions and ghosts at the Rod Library website. Let's go to a break, and we'll be back after these messages.
Experience, the community, the chemistry, the expertise, the right fit, and all the opportunity in the world to create your masterpiece.
Enjoy the university experience in perfect proportion. And because we teach how to learn, the students of UNI are well prepared to create a lifetime of masterpieces. Create your masterpiece. Experience the University of Northern Iowa.
It's just right. It's the perfect size for me. When I took the tour, I just knew this was the place for me.
I don't know. It just felt right.
My professors know me.
There's so many academic choices.
I could major in anything here.
I got to do research with my professor my sophomore year.
I haven't graduated yet, and I already have a job offer. I just got accepted into grad school.
I feel confident. I'm ready.
Discover the place, the thinking, the numbers, the canvas, and all the opportunity in the world to create your masterpiece. Learn how to learn at the University of Northern Iowa, and you'll learn you can create a lifetime of masterpieces. Create your masterpiece. Discover the University of Northern Iowa.
Welcome back to UNI TV. Carver Terpstra here, your self-proclaimed movie expert, with a special Halloween movie review. If you're like me, as soon as October rolls around, you spend more time watching horror movies than you do doing your actual classwork. And if you're looking for some sage advice on which movies out there are going to scare you right out of your seat, and which ones are so terrible that it looks like a first-year media major was in charge of directing, no offense, then you've come to the right place. First, let's look at what's out there on the big screen, and whether it's worth forking over the 10-some bucks or so for a ticket. First off, I went to see the movie Ouija that came out this last weekend. This movie revolves around the contacting of spirits through a Ouija board, a popular activity in many of the experienced teens. To make a long story short, a group of friends awaken some vengeful spirits when they try to contact their recently deceased friends who died after playing with the board. The group of friends then must fight their greatest fears, which are brought upon by the awakened spirits, and uncover the answer to their friend's death. So does Ouija really deliver the scares? I contacted the spirits of past movie critics, Siskel and Ebert, through my own Ouija board experience, and asked them for their answer. And their answer was no. Ouija has its point of shock horror, but in the end, a slow plot line that doesn't seem to be truly driving the story forward ends up plaguing the movie, and leaves Ouija feeling like a watered-down version of the Paranormal Activity kind. Also in theaters is Annabelle, which comes from the creative minds that brought you The Conjuring, and sort of serves as a prequel to The Conjuring, as it focuses on the demon-possessed doll first introduced in The Conjuring. The movie uncovers origins behind the doll and how it became possessed. So do I recommend going to theaters and watching this one? That's a tough decision, but in the end, I'm going to have to say no. Annabelle does not quite live up to the standards of The Conjuring, and the movie ends in an unsatisfactory way. Some of this can be contributed to the fact that James Wan did not actually direct this movie as he did The Conjuring. So the movie suffers from not having his creative intake as the director. If you're a fan of The Conjuring, I recommend you wait until the movie comes out onto a streaming service to watch it. A movie that James Wan did direct that will be in theaters Halloween, however, is the re-release of Saw, which celebrates its 10th year anniversary this Halloween. For those of you who have not seen Saw or even several sequels, I recommend you go out and actually see this one in theaters, as I see it as a modern-day horror classic. Saw will not only leave you scared, but will also leave you feeling a bit sick and disturbed with what real dangers just might actually be out there. And for most students not willing to fork over big bucks for movie tickets, Netflix is the best stop for moviegoers. Of all the scary movies on Netflix, I'll give you my top 5 picks of what to watch this Halloween season, with 2 surprise movies you may never have heard of, as well as the 3 most terrifying movies, which are guaranteed to leave you sleepless for nights to come. First up for horror movies that you might not have heard of, but should watch on Netflix are The Devil's Pass. The Devil's Pass is a 2013 foreign horror film from Russia that revolves around 5 college students who set off to find out what happened to 9 skiers who mysteriously died in what came to be known as the Devil's Pass incident in the Ural Mountains. What they uncover is a shocking conspiracy kept under wraps by the Russian government. Viewers will find chills being sent down their backs as explorers try to escape from the Russian military and venture further into the mountains as they begin to uncover the horrors that truly hide within the mountains. My other pick for horror movies you might not have heard of but should watch on Netflix are The Shrine. The Shrine is a 2012 Canadian horror film that revolves around a film crew that set out to investigate the disappearances of several tourists in the fictional Polish village of Albania. The crew soon finds out that the villagers have been killing tourists in what appears to be some ancient ritual. The crew finds themselves being hunted by the villagers, and soon they uncover the disturbing reasons for the ritual deaths, which unveils a downright bone-chilling plot twist. And the top 3 scary movies streaming on Netflix that you have to watch are, in third place, Insidious Chapter 2, which is directed by James Wan, and the 1999 film found footage thriller, The Blair Witch Project, coming in second. And coming in first place is Dead Silence, which, no surprise, is directed by James Wan also. I could go on and on about these movies, but I'll just leave the scares to be uncovered by yourself. So there you have it. Now go out, grab a stash of your favorite candy, toss aside your homework and all responsibilities, and get to watching.
I am Abby Cobb, and I'm a resident here in Norrin Hall. I'm a freshman here at UNI this year, and I got involved with this Horror on Hudson deal through Senate, actually, here in Norrin. And also the scarecrows that are a part of the haunted house are also a part of Senate, and even some of the volunteers came from outside, some friends. We kind of just accepted whoever.
This whole thing is made so everything is easily accessible. If you feel uncomfortable at any time, please say the safe word of apricots. Now, the characters, they cannot touch you, and you should not touch them. So don't do it. Also, if any of you guys have any medical issues, like things with the strobe lights, then you should tell me right now so we can turn them off real quick. No? All right. Awesome. Then I believe that is all. Welcome to Horror on Hudson. Okay. it. Never again.
Fantastic.
It was good.
Scared the crap out of me.
Yep, my adrenaline was definitely pumping. Yep.
What was the scariest part?
My friend knowing my name. He just
Her
like,
friend
said
getting really close
my
to us.
name, and we're all like, what the heck?
And people following me doesn't
Yeah, the people with the
Happy.
people that were crawling on the
Jesus.
ground. Oh yeah, crawlers. The
That was
water.
the
Oh
worst.
my god, it
The
just
water.
started raining from the sky.
We coming back again next year?
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
Thanks for tuning in to UNI TV's Panther Eats segment. I'm Carly Beisel.
And I'm Luke Hansen. On today's Panthers Eats, we're going to show you how to make tasty Halloween treats on a college student budget.
What are we going to be making today, Luke?
Well, today, Carly, we're going to make some caramel apples.
Looks like fun. Let's get started.
Alrighty. Well, first, you're going to take your apples and make sure they are very clean.
Yes, and our wonderful Mackenzie has already washed and prepped the apples for us.
Alrighty. Then you're going to make sure you put a skewer into the tippity top of your apple.
Just like this?
Perfect. Now we're going to take our pan that has been lined with parchment paper and make sure it is covered in butter.
You know, my mom always says, if you already think there's enough butter, just go ahead, you just add more butter, you know.
That's a great way to think about it. All right, now that we've put a lot of butter onto our paper, we're going to let that sit while we put our store-bought caramel into a microwavable cauldron and put that into the microwave for 3 minutes. At halfway through, so at 1:30, we're going to take it out and stir it.
Also, make sure that you keep an eye on the caramel so that it doesn't bubble over the sides.
Alrighty, we'll be right back once we get our caramel bubbled. Alright, now that our caramel is heated up, we're going to stir it to make sure that the caramel is perfectly heated.
And then we dip the apples into the caramel.
Yes, Carly. We get to dip the apple in the bubbling cauldron of caramel and twirl them around. Alrighty.
All right, let's go ahead and start dipping.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna move this over here because we're gonna put this straight onto our parchment paper that is buttered.
Okay, and then we want to make sure when we pick it up like this, you want to go ahead and take the spoon and make sure you get all the excess off of the bottom of the apple.
Perfect.
Just like that.
Alrighty, I'm gonna
Oh.
dip this one in here right there. And see, that's why you want it
stand up.
really buttered. So that way, when it's all done, I like a lot of caramel in there. Yes, and then you're going to let the apples sit on the parchment paper. Yeah, scoop that off there.
Yep.
Perfect, perfect. You're gonna let the apples sit on top of the parchment paper while they cool down and harden up.
This is just a nice little caramel bath for these guys. This is looking amazing.
It's beautiful.
But you know what? It looks like it's almost about time for us to enjoy these tasty treats.
It sure is, Carly. Thankfully, we prepared some earlier. So that way, we don't need to wait around for these ones to cool down.
Ooh. And remember, Luke, an apple a day keeps the goblins away.
You're right, Carly. Now there's a little extra caramel, so we're just gonna go ahead and drizzle that all over top of it. I like to make it look a little classy.
That is one classy apple. That is looking phenomenal, Luke.
Thank you, Carly. I've kind of mastered this over the week.
And that's exactly what you did to these already made apples.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Ooh, I'm excited to try these.
Just dig in.
Beautiful. Yeah, just turn upside
Look at
down
those.
and right.
Can you get a shot of that? Come on, look at those beautiful
Get a
apples.
single up shot. Oh,
Wow.
perfect.
Wow.
Beautiful. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Mmm.
Oh.
That's really good.
These are simply divine.
Mmm. Mmm. So what do you think about these apples, Carly?
You know, I've had a lot of caramel apples in my day. But these, I would have to say, these are by far the best caramel apples that I've ever had.
Would you say that they're perfect?
Oh, Luke, you're a kill.
They sure are.
Well, that's actually all the time we have today. But thank you so much for watching Panther Eats, and we really hope you enjoyed this segment.
Alrighty, we'll be back after these messages.
I am a future Panther.
I am ready to transfer.
I am building my skills.
I am social networking.
I am investing in my future.
I am challenging my students.
I am running my own business.
I am UNI.
I am UNI. You can be too. Visit IamUNI.net.
Welcome back. What a delicious segment. Great job on the caramel apples.
And we're going to go ahead and enjoy these apples while you enjoy another segment from Sean Dangler.
I'm Sean Dangler. I'm here to report about Halloween. It's coming up, and I'm here to tell you what you got to do, and I'm going to convince people why Halloween is the greatest holiday. What do you think about Halloween?
Oh, it's awesome. It's my favorite holiday of the year.
Well, I don't know very much about Halloween. I just see people like dressed up like as scary people, and then I don't know, just like party.
People dress up scary and party. That's your view?
Is that a bad thing?
No, that's pretty much what I would think every college student does.
Dressing up is always really fun.
What's your go-to dress up? Like, what's your favorite one?
Anything that involves like a dress or something easy and simple.
Easy and simple. So like a princess type of stuff.
Devil.
Oh my God!
I think it's spooky. I don't like it.
Spooky?
Yeah. Like, I think that, I don't know. I'm one of those people that thinks that like the spirits are roaming at that time, so I don't like going out.
So you don't go to a cemetery on Halloween?
Oh, no way. I would never do that.
Well, how do you feel about candy? I mean, it's great. All of it's great. An excuse to eat more, not be yourself. I mean, I just love Halloween.
That's pretty sweet. I mean, candy is a phenomenal part about Halloween.
One time I think I got a toothbrush.
You got a toothbrush?
I got a toothbrush from a house, so yeah.
Was it a dentist?
I have no idea. That's a good assumption though. Like.
What's your favorite candy like to get on Halloween?
Probably Skittles or Reese's, man. Especially like Reese's Pumpkins. I don't know why, dude. They just taste better.
We got a Reese's earlier. It was pretty nice.
Yes.
Reese's seems to be popular.
Oh yeah, of course, man. It's Reese's.
Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, vintage.
Yes.
That's a good one. You get that and you're just like, woo! That's how it works.
Exactly.
Nice.
I'm always a fan of chocolate. I always have been. So anything chocolate.
Reese's?
Yeah.
Knew it. We got that before. Yeah. What are you gonna dress up as this year? Or
crap, I have no idea. Gingerbread man, maybe, man.
Gingerbread man.
Yeah, dude.
Like, how do you make that outfit? What are you doing?
Oh, I'm a ginger. I'm the construction worker from the Village People.
Are there other Village People, or are you the only one?
It's questionable right now. I might have a crew, maybe. Who knows?
The crew's letting you down?
I think I might have an Indian and a cop.
I'm going to be Sarah from the TV show Arrow.
I don't watch that show.
Oh.
Is it his, but I know Arrow's like a superhero, correct? Or something like that? Is that his like girl that he's going after?
It was his girlfriend's sister that he cheated on with, so awkward. Yeah, I know.
Oh my God! Are you going with someone as Arrow too, and then as someone as the one getting cheated on?
No.
That would be killer, just like that awkward love story. You could just tell everyone you walk into a party. No?
No, I'm not.
What was your favorite costume as a child that you dressed up as?
Ooh. I'd have to say Ninja Turtle.
Did you make your own turtle shell?
Is that even a question? You had a box and you painted it green.
A ninja.
A ninja. I like that. Like, did you have throwing stars and stuff?
Actually, I was in Taekwondo, so I had these like, you know, the 3 little pronged things. They're called sayas. Yeah, I would walk around with those.
So you're telling me you're in the military and you dressed up as a ninja as a child?
Yeah.
I ain't messing with her. How are you scared of being spooked on Halloween? It looks like you could just beat anyone up that tried coming after you or something.
Do you think sayas could go through a ghost? Yeah, it's not stopping a ghost.
Fair point.
I was always a princess.
Always a princess?
Always a princess. Like, I was Sleeping Beauty one year, and then Cinderella one year, and then Snow White and Mulan. Like, always a Disney princess. It was my mom's fault. It's not my choice.
Is Walt Disney your father? So my Halloween idea here is I'm either going to be Shania Twain, I'm going to be a dog. What's your choice?
Dude, gotta go dog, man. Man's
Dog?
best friend, yeah.
Not Shania Twain? I can't just like, you know, get there, start dancing, get a scandalous outfit.
I mean, dude, you gotta do you. So if you want to, do that, man.
What if I'm one of those like dogs that have their skin all shaved off and it's just like their head is fur and it's nothing else? Does that change your mind?
I think you're out of luck then. You might have to go with Shania Twain.
Thank God.
Shania Twain.
Oh man, you guys are killing me. I don't know which one to be.
Well, be both.
Yeah, ooh, I haven't gotten that one. That's a good idea. Okay, here we go. Here's the last question. What's better? What's the best holiday? Halloween, Thanksgiving, or Christmas?
I should say Thanksgiving because it's the time we give thanks and all that, but I mean, Christmas, come on.
Dude, it's Christmas.
Thanksgiving isn't a holiday, so Christmas.
Thanksgiving is a holiday?
No, I'm best friends with a history major. Thanksgiving is not a holiday. It's actually invented by Abraham Lincoln.
Why was it invented by Abraham Lincoln? Do you know this?
He wanted to bring unity to his colonies.
Really?
Yes, I'm serious. He also is facing the Civil War, and slavery. So, well, he wasn't facing the Civil War. He was facing slavery. So.
You're blowing my mind right now.
I know.
Halloween. When else do you get to dress up and get free candy?
I like that. That's the answer we were looking for. Some people have failed, but you have won. Thank you for enjoying this Halloween package. I hope you have a spooktacular Halloween. For UNI TV, I'm Sean Dangler.
What a bunch of interesting people. Thanks, Sean, for your contribution. Sit tight, grab a snack while we watch for more with Sean.
There are many spooky places, so I'm gonna go find them. Spooky? Spooky? Spooky. 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 Spooky.
Yeah.
Just give me the cue of when I need.
Welcome back. We've learned all about ghosts, schools, whooping cough, carving pumpkins, and tricks and treats.
Be sure to tune in next Thursday for more Carly and me for the rest of the UNI TV crew.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. I'm Carly Beisel.
And I'm Mackenzie Brophy. You stay spooky, Cedar Falls. Ooh. Ooh. Spooky. Ooh.